What if saying the words, I love you to your partner is obsolete? Let's dive into this. So I had a 2-hour phone call with Larry Michael today, who's a former business partner of Tony Robbins and a complete genius. And we were talking about past relationships and we got into the topic of love. And he said, I no longer say I love you. I'm like, what do you mean? And he went on to say, it's obsolete, it doesn't work, it's not serving us. I said, okay, go on. Well, think about it. Let's say you're with a new relationship and you're starting to feel like you want to say I love you, or you're ready to say I love you for the first time, or you've been in partnership for a long time and you want to say that. When you're feeling that exuberance, that smile, those butterflies about a person and wanting to say I love you, really what has happened is she has shown you, and you are smiling ear to ear, that you love yourself. Thank you. And what you're really feeling is not I love you, I love me. Thank you for reminding me. Because you fall in love with yourself when you are falling for a person, because what they're doing is reflecting back who you are, and they're reflecting what they see in you, and they crave, adore you, and that causes you to want to say, I love you. Now, what he went on to say, which made a lot of sense, is when times are bad, when we get depressed, when we're in a low state, when we don't feel ourselves and we're not smiling and we're sad, which frankly happens 60% of the time. We're only happy 40% of the time. Are we no longer saying I love you to our person? Because in that moment, we don't love who they are. Let's be honest. When your partner's being not great, you don't love them. Granted, when you're in love, you stay in love and you have to go through this. But in that moment, you don't love this. So instead, I love me, thank you. That's in the moment when they are reflecting back, where you can be like, wow, I'm doing great. And now what this leaves for you is when they are in their bad moments, you can still love yourself. And you can still show up for them and support them and have their back and weather the storm with them, because you care and have built a camaraderie and a relationship and a support system together. But I thought this was cool. And I thought this was a way to give us an excuse. So where maybe it feels uncomfortable to say, I love me, let's say